welcome back to our channel.
So if you didn't watch our cosmetology school advice video, then I'll link that down below so you guys can watch this, because this is part 2 of advice for state board.
State board
Scary day. I am not even gonna lie. Like, I was terrified.
It's literally like one of those scary, if you're like totally passionate about cosmetology and you want to do it, it is literally the scariest day of your life.
It's so scary. And like, you go, like, because we had to leave early in the morning so we didn't spend the night down there. And like the entire time I'm freaking out. And then we got there extremely early, so I'm like studying in the car, and I was just like a nerve ball the entire time. The entire time.
It's very stressful.
I was even nervous still after I received my license. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're still like, is this real? Do I really have my license?
I'm
is
like,
this mine?
Is this like an actual like thing? Like,
like this little piece of paper. This is why I came. Just kidding.
So anyway, let's get into it. So the first one is you have to be prepared. So that's kind of like going with
making sure all your stuff is ready, making sure that you are physically and mentally prepared. Like, you listen to your teachers, you know exactly how each and every procedure works.
Yeah.
That you studied for your written, that you studied for your practical. Just be prepared for the test.
Yeah,
pretty much.
If your school was as good as ours and you're going over state board a couple times a week, honestly,
Constantly.
like, it's gonna make your nerves go down a little bit. I mean, you're still gonna be nervous, but you're just gonna know that you know it.
Once you get there, you're gonna be like, and she starts
muscle
it.
Memory.
It's like, whoa, I know this.
Yeah.
Like, we got taught perfectly.
Yes, and I know some schools out there actually don't do that, because I met one girl that did not receive her license the same day as me, and she was telling me how they did not go over state board at all and all this stuff. So if they're not doing that, take the initiative to either tell them that they need to, or switch schools. If you can't do that because some schools like take your money right away, then just do it on your own. You know, look up,
study, like look up videos, look up anything. Next one is, well, we already kind of went over it. Practice and study. So make sure that you're practicing for your practical, practicing each procedure how it is supposed to be at state board. Practice it from A to Z perfectly so you get 100% and you pass your test. For the written, study.
Oh my gosh.
Every chapter in the book.
Yes.
You might get a test just on safety and sanitation, disinfection, or health and safety, or color, or it might be a big mix.
Yeah. And on the written, I feel like they worded things very...
I was just about to say. They word things extremely weird to the point you're like,
like,
what?
I was probably on one question for like 5 or 10 minutes just rereading it, because I was like, what? This doesn't even make sense. So
yeah. So you make sure you have to like get it in.
Yeah, I kind of like flip the words around and just try to make your brain
And if you're stuck on one and you have no idea, pick something that makes sense.
Don't look at anyone else. When I took my test, literally nobody in the room knew what they were doing. Especially the girl next to me. She was late from her break, because they give you a break. She was late from her break. The entire time the teacher was looking at her like she was crazy, which sucks because she was sitting right next to me, or standing there. And then she had literally no idea what she was doing. And like, me looking around and seeing what other people were doing, like, it was freaking me out even more. I'm like, am I doing this right? But then I noticed the teacher wasn't even looking at me after the first couple of procedures.
But she knew that you knew what you were doing.
But I knew what I was doing, and I was second-guessing myself.
When I took mine, like, not to sound mean or anything, but I know that we went to a really amazing school, and I knew what I was doing. Like, I knew for a fact. I was sitting there doing what I was supposed to do, and, like, during, like, I would be the first one done. Because I had my craft together. So I would be standing there, and I'd look at other people after I was done, not to get advice from anybody else. I would look at after I was done, and then everybody would be like doing something crazy, and I'd just be sitting there, and I was trying not to laugh, just because that's funny to me. I'm just like, this is the most important day of your life, and you're gonna choose to act dumb.
Yeah, like,
I was just like, seriously, I was like,
what you were doing was just like really like
horrible.
Yeah, like, I was always the first one done. That's where I was second guessing myself like the most, because I would finish within like like way before the time limit was up, and I'm just sitting there like, what the heck? And I'm looking at everybody else, and I'm like, what are they doing? They're finishing, like, either they didn't finish at all, like, some of them didn't finish any of the procedures.
So long.
Anyway.
Next one, do not be intimidated by your examiner.
Yes.
There are some mean examiners. There's some nice examiners, or some crazy, funky examiners. My examiner was of, like, I think she was Korean. And she had the thickest accent. I could not understand her. She was nice, but she had some thick old accent. And I was just like, what? But thank God I remembered all the steps and stuff. So I was like, I know what's next. This and this. So I was just like, gosh darn. You could, like, pick and choose your words that she was saying that you could actually understand. But it was so hard to understand her. Her accent was, like, super thick.
Our teacher in cosmetology school had nicknames for all of them, and I got Dragon Lady, which was, like, the meanest one. She was so mean, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, of course I would get this examiner. But, like I said, like, she was, like, it was to a point, like, before we even started, like, this one person asked this really dumb question, and they asked a stupid question, and she looked at them, she was like, we haven't even started this yet, and you're already acting dumb, like, straight up. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it was bad.
Evil.
Bad. The next one is bring a snack. I finished, well, me and, like, I feel like everybody else inside the building finished so early, and there was, like, a 2-hour time difference between when I finished and when I was going to get my results, and I was sitting there starving because I hadn't eaten anything, so I was so nervous.
They tell you to bring, like, a little snack to eat after that time, after that little period.
Yeah, I did.
That when you're fully done testing to where you get, because they say it takes a long time to do your results. And you can go,
like, out of the building during that time and stuff.
But you don't want to, because what if they call you and you're not there?
Yeah, so, like, I sat in the hallway where it was, and then I went down below, because it was, like, a 2-story thing. It's out in L.A., if you live out in California. So, like, I went down there, and then, like, the estheticians were about to take their test, so, like, they were all down there, like, studying, so I was just sitting there watching them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one is dress as, like, they don't really have a dress code, I would say, but in our school, we wear black scrubs.
They were super strict about it.
And black scrub bottoms. And then we wear black socks and black leather shoes, just in case if any color spills, they won't see through to our feet or anything. But dress comfortable and like that. Don't be wearing heels. Don't be wearing some major cake face that's like things that are going to bug you. Don't wear dangly necklaces and earrings and a bunch of stuff. You need to go in there, dress like comfortable, dress professional, have your hair up out of your face, and don't wear anything with like your school's name on it or anything. Yeah. They say not to do that.
So the next one is do not bring your phone. Oh my gosh, they even tell you, like, they will instantly kick you out if they see it, if they hear it, like, you're done.
No test for you.
Done.
You have to wait another how many months?
Oh, gosh, I don't even know. So I left my phone, actually, with my parents because they dropped me off and did whatever.
Same.
So I left my phone with my parents. So it did suck afterwards because I wasn't able to tell them when I was done. So I was sitting there for a little bit because I was done early. But just don't bring your phone. Don't do it. Because there's a lot of people in there that actually had their phones and they were on them after. I was like, you are out of your mind because I did not want to take that chance.
Because you would have got kicked out.
Yeah, and where we went for school, they were really strict on phones anyway, so it wasn't any different to us.
We were on it.
Yeah.
So, breathe and keep calm. We wrote that down because we really feel like that's a major part. When you're there stressed out and scared, you just need to breathe, relax, keep calm. You know what you're doing. You've been taught. And you're going to be fine. You just need to breathe and relax.
Yeah, and if you're freaking out, you're just going to mess up. Because it's going to, your anxiety is just going to block out whatever you know. And you're just going to be standing there.
And then you're going to mess up.
Like, ah! So, yeah, breathe and keep calm. The next one is remember what you were taught.
Kind of already went through that, but
yeah, we went through that one. And then be on time and even a little early. I got there pretty early.
Me too.
I got there really early. We like parked somewhere, and then my parents dropped me off at like the right time. And there was like an entire line, so we just stood there.
Just chilled with my dad in the car studying my little study book.
Yeah, and even when they give you your break, like I said, that girl before, she was late to her break, and they tell you, do not be late to your break because you're not coming back in. Within like 5 minutes of the time after, like they're not going to let you back in at all. So maybe just like run to the bathroom if you have to go to the bathroom and come back and stand by that door.
Go to the bathroom before.
Oh yeah, go to the bathroom before, definitely. I did. But just don't be late from your break. Don't obviously be late to your test.
Make sure you have everything in your kit. We cannot stress that enough. There are little kits inside your big kit of every different procedure that you are about to do. You need to make sure you have everything in that kit. Everything. Because what are you going to do? Ask the examiner if you could have like this one extra little thing.
Have a brush?
Make sure your hot tools are in there. Make sure all your towels, all your everything.
Yeah. And if you buy a state board kit, like obviously you're gonna check it just to make sure they put everything in there. But just if you check it and everything's there, don't touch it because everything should be labeled. Everything should be nice and clean and new. So like you should be fine. So don't touch it.
Don't let your mama touch it. Don't let your daddy touch it. Don't let your brother or sister touch it. Your grandma.
And then quadruple check your kit before you go. So check it and make sure you have all of your blow dryers and your curling irons and everything because they don't provide that usually inside the state board kit. So make sure you literally have everything.
Yeah, you have to bring that from your own kit.
Yeah, you have to bring that from your own kit. Like you have your doll head stand, everything. Just check it over and over and over again because that's what we did. I was sitting there the night before and I was like checking it over and over and over and over again. So.
And make sure it's like you could put it in order. Have what you're doing first on top and the next and the next because you take it out and you put it on shelves and then it will help you organize yourself and you'll keep all your stuff organized to where you'll be like, okay, I got this.
Yeah, so if you like pull it out, you put it on the shelf and then you pull it down. So simple.
So that is all we have for our advice on state board. So I hope that some of this was useful for you guys.
If you're about to take state board, we wish you all the luck. Yes, you'll do fine. You'll do fabulous. Just don't stress. Just honestly, maybe take some of our advice because we've been through it, and just relax. Like you're gonna do great. Good luck.
And please like, subscribe our videos and our channel. Go look at our other videos. Tell your friends.
Yes, tell your friends and your friends and your mom and your dad and
your mama's friends and your daddy's friends and your brother and sister's friends.
We have a lot of new videos coming out.
So prepare.
Yes.
Watch out.
Yes. So anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.